Jennifer from my-colorado-kitchen.com. Today we are going to be making a homemade Cobb salad. So I already washed our lettuce. So I really love to use green leaf lettuce. It just, I feel like tastes the best for me. It has the easiest on my stomach. But you could use romaine if you would like as well. You just need a pretty big head of lettuce. So I washed it, I'll pat it dry, and we're gonna chop that up. I love to just put my lettuce on these flour sack towels as it just helps absorb the water easier. So I'll stack that up, we'll chop it. If you're looking for more from scratch recipes, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I post 2 new recipes each week. Cobb salad is such a perfect summer dinner recipe. I love it during the summer. It's fresh, it is easy, and it is filling. My family goes crazy for it. We put our lettuce in this big bowl here. After we've got our lettuce chopped, we're going to go ahead and chop our grilled chicken. So you can grill your chicken fresh right away, or you could grill it the day before, whatever works best for you. I grilled this ahead of time. It is just 1 pound of chicken breast that I threw on the grill. I just seasoned it with some salt and pepper, and now we're just going to chop it up into chunks, into bite-sized pieces. For the complete recipe, I will link it in the description below, or you can head to my website at my-colorado-kitchen.com, and all of the recipe details will be there for you. You can chop this chicken however big or small you would want. Once you've got that chicken chopped how you would like it, then you'll just add it to your bowl. Next, I'm going to add our bacon. So I cooked this bacon earlier. I would recommend doing that so it's not hot. It's just 1 package of bacon that you're going to cook, and then you're just going to chop it up into pieces. Again, as big or small as you would like. A little tip when you're cooking bacon, just make sure that you save that bacon grease and you can use it to roast some potatoes or veggies later on. Sometimes I like to cook my eggs in that bacon grease. It is so good. So we'll add that bacon to our bowl. Next thing we're going to chop up to add in are some hard-boiled eggs. If you want some tips on how to make some hard-boiled eggs so they come out nice and clean when you peel them, check out my deviled egg recipe. I will link it in the description below, and there I walk you through exactly how to hard-boil some eggs to make it easy so you don't have to stress about the peeling of them. You can chop these, again, as big or as small as you want. We're gonna use 4 hard-boiled eggs. If you wanted to use a salad as like a meal prep salad that you could use throughout the week for lunches instead of just one big dinner, I would leave each one of these things separate and then make the salad when you're ready to eat it. It does work to use a leftover salad, but only I feel like for like a day without any dressing on it. And then after that, I feel like the lettuce is a little soggy. So keep everything separate if you want to meal prep and use this like for your lunches throughout the week. And once we have these eggs chopped, we're gonna put them right in our bowl. The next thing we need to add are some cherry tomatoes. So you can use a 1/2 pint or a full pint of cherry tomatoes. That is up to you on how much you love cherry tomatoes. With the cherry tomatoes in this salad for my family, I like to keep the chunks decently big, and that way for those who don't like cherry tomatoes, they can just pick them out. Sometimes with the cherry tomatoes, I will wash them ahead of time and then just cut them, put them right in. Other times I will wait to wash them if I want, and I will wash them after I have chopped them. It helps get some of the juiciness out of them, which will help with the salad so it doesn't get too runny with those tomatoes in it. Up to you on what you want to do in that situation. This salad does require a lot of chopping, but if you have everything prepared ahead of time, it really can come together pretty quickly. These tomatoes were pretty juicy, so I went ahead, threw them back in their little package because they have holes on the bottom, and then I just rinsed them. You could throw them in a strainer too. Again, I just really don't love dishes, so I threw them back in here, rinsed them to get some of that juicy seeds out of there, so we're not having that in the salad. Again, that is completely your call, your preference on what you like to do with tomatoes. Tomatoes are a thing I like enough, so therefore I'm probably a little bit more cautious on all of the juice and the seeds in there, but again, up to you on what you want to do. So we'll add these to our salad now. You do not have to make this salad look pretty on the top. It just makes me happy. And then finally, the last thing that we're going to chop is going to be our onion. So we're going to use a red onion for this. And for my onion cutting hacks, we're gonna take this tail part, this half. So there's the hair part is what I call it. I'm sure it has an actual name, but I'm gonna call it the hair. And then we're gonna call it the tail. I take the tail side. I'm going to take my knife and I'm just going to cut that side off. And then we're just going to peel that outer layer. Again, my least favorite part of the onion process. And then once it's like this, I'm just going to pull that off, leaving that hair intact. Then we're gonna take this onion with this still intact and we're going to slice all the way around, just not too thick, probably like a 1/4 inch thick, all the way around and down. Okay, and then once you've sliced all the way around, you're just gonna turn that onion on its side here, and then we're going to slice down. And then we will have little diced onion pieces. And then when you run out of hand space, I just turn that down. We'll just chop here. There you are, diced onion. If you guys don't like onion, you could leave this out of the salad or put it on the side, but honestly, I'm not a huge raw onion fan, but it adds a lot to this salad, so I would recommend at least putting some in your salad. And last but certainly not least, especially for cheese lovers like myself, is going to be our shredded cheddar cheese. So my cheddar cheese is white because I love raw cheddar cheese. It's so good. I find it at my local Sprouts. I know you can get it at other places as well, but raw cheddar cheese is just made with raw milk, which has so much more nutritional benefits for you. I wish I could get actual raw milk here in Colorado, but I do love the raw cheese, the raw cheddar cheese. So I shredded that already. We're going to use 2 cups because I have a pretty big bowl. You can use as much or as little as you would like as well, but I feel like 2 cups is a good balance to have it throughout the salad. And there you go. There is our beautiful homemade Cobb salad. You can serve it just like this as it's a nice pretty presentation, or you can mix it up, just use some tongs, mix it together, and then serve it that way, whatever's best for you. I love to serve it with some homemade honey mustard dressing, which I will link in the description below, the recipe for this dressing. Or if you would like, I will link another dressing, my creamy salad dressing without oil, that would be great on this salad as well. So either dressing I would highly recommend. They both are super scrumptious. I'll link them in the description below. And then once you have that dressing and your salad, you are ready to eat. Thank you guys so much for watching and making this homemade Cobb salad with me. If you like this recipe, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any from scratch recipes that I'll post. I post 2 new ones each week. And the full principal recipe details will be linked below or on my website at my-colorado-kitchen.com. From my kitchen to yours, happy cooking!
Hello, bye-bye.